Hey guys! So, how are y'all doing? So, sorry that I started live a little bit later. Reasoning was I was gonna do it on a desktop, and then here's what happened. So, the desktop just like is not turning on. I have no idea why. So, I was like, oh no, I'm doing it. I was messing around with it, fiddling around with it for a while. But then I was like, I got a laptop. So I'm gonna do the stream here. I can't guarantee it's gonna be as long as I planned because I do have a file that I did not switch over here. So I'm not sure if it's gonna automatically do it with my drive or if I'm just gonna have to do some parts like tomorrow or tonight on my own, but I have to show y'all some behind the scenes today. So yeah. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get the backgrounds in here. So let me go to my Finder. Where is it? My desktop, art. So remember, like I say, whenever I pull up something, a big tip I have is organize. Always do that. Like even for like some character's bedroom, like put all the files in because if you have multiple files, that will make it way easier for it to find. Because if you don't, like, you don't know where they're gonna be if they're all just in download somewhere. Which I used to do when I didn't know how to use a Mac. But now I know, so. Alright. But yeah, if y'all have any ideas of what you want me to animate next, type it right in the chat. Because I might possibly. Oh, hey! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, but if y'all have any ideas for future animations or drawings you want me to make, just tell me and there's a chance I'll make them. But yeah. Alright, so we got the blanket, we got that stuff. Now let me add the rig. Yeah. Alright, cool, we got her. So what I always do is I like click load as sub XG so that we don't have like so many layers in one. Because what you do is you can open sub XG and then all your characters are organized very well. It's very easy. So yeah, and she's already rigged, so we don't have to re-rig her. She was rigged quite a while ago, actually. So yeah. Alright, so let me find her body. I always have the body be the base because it's so simple, it's so big, it's so like easy to find. So let me I feel like her scale will be a little bit right here. Something like that. Like enough like if she laid yeah, that would be size. Okay, so she's gonna be sitting on the bed and she's gonna check her phone and like find this flyer. I gotta come with flyer file name because it's making me save. It's gonna say I'm just gonna say call it Sarah checks phone. Alright, save. Alrighty. Ooh, have you had birds in your animations? I mean, I could sometime. It'd be really cool for like the beach because like when I was a kid, like there would be so many like seagulls flying around and stuff, and you'd like feed them bread, but sometimes like they would be crazy, but it'd be funny. I feel like it would kind of be a Nemo knockoff though, because it was pretty similar that, but like that would be kind of funny. I like that. So maybe some animation I can do that. Because yes, sometimes there used to be so many seagulls, and then I remember there'd be. And I also know like there's all kinds of like I could also animate like pigeons, because they can get like stuck in people's roofs, so they're funny. But yeah, possibly. I'm just gonna have her right here. Okay, so she's gonna like be looking at her phone. Wonder, do I need to draw a phone or do I already have a phone object I can just. You move our pupils down. Let's see, where are they? Okay, these are the pupils. I always put the pupils right on top of the base layer so I know. Wait a minute, that is the. But how would. Oh, wait, is this one of those ones where like the pupil. Okay, there we go. Okay, because some of them I have it where like they have two base layer and the pupils on top, and then I have like. But then one you're like base, the pupil, then other side base, then pupil on the other side. So I don't know, but. Alright, so she's looking down. It looks like she got her hand on her lap right now, but it's not gonna be like that. I mean, kind of sometimes I do. Like, do you guys ever, like, just lay in bed when you wake up? Oh, thank you! I appreciate it. Do you guys ever just, like, lay in bed and then you're looking at your phone, like... I do that all the time in the morning, first thing when I wake up. But she ain't doing that. She's just sitting up. Alright, let me get a phone. Let me see, what color was the phone? Because I have a specific reference image. There was like this very specific phone drawing that I needed. Where is it? No, I emailed myself it. No? Oh, I found it. Okay. So it's kind of like a dark grayish. Alright, I can do that. Yep, okay. I don't have my art tablet plugged in, so just bear with me, but it's a very simple thing to draw. I think I can do it on the mouse. Alright. Actually, I might just use the shape tool. That would actually be a lot easier, I think. Do you have rectangle? Yep. See, about that size. Alright, cool. Let me move it. Dang, that kind of huge phone. I gotta make it a little bit smaller. That's ginormous. Alright, there we go. Alright, so she's gonna be looking, she's gonna be like, what's this? Because she's gonna see like this really cringy flyer. I'll show y'all in a second. Let me see if I can find it. It's on my camera. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, I found it. Let me just cast it. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I would love that so much. Yeah, that would be so cool. Alright, let me just add a little screen caps just so I can show y'all. No, different screen capture. Bruh, is Google not on this thing? No, no, wrong. Okay, there. Oh, Safari. There it is. There it is. All right, cool. But this is basically the poster. It's like it's like a really cringy like flyer for like some party that's gonna go terribly. But yeah, let me delete that. All right. But yeah, that's the flyer. She's gonna be like, "What's this? Oh hey! Oh, you're a new subscriber? That's awesome! Thank you so much." And thanks. I post all kinds of little cartoons and stuff. And then I live stream and I give a little tutorial. It's mainly just watching me do stuff, but I give tips and stuff to try and make it faster. And you get to see me troubleshoot. Because there's so many tutorials. Like, I hate it when you follow a tutorial and it's nothing like when you actually try to do it yourself. So this is just completely realistic. Like, all the errors you're gonna find with all these animation programs. But I appreciate that so much. Alrighty, so she's looking down. She's gonna be like, how many frames? I'm gonna make that 48 frames. And if y'all are wondering, like, why is she in this white space? Just staring up in this white space. Well, basically what it is, so it's a sub X sheet. So outside the sub X sheet is the actual background because it's supposed to be like the layer below. But while I'm animating like just her, it only shows her except for that first frame. Alright, so she's gonna be looking down. Now I gotta change the face. So she's gonna, let me find it. But yeah, I was like doing the mouth because it's like, so it's probably around like 20. Wait, no, it'd be like around 5 frames, and she would start changing your face. So let me just delete all the other cells. I'm gonna go save my scene. Okay, let me find the mouse. I always save them in this like folder called character parts, and then I just put mouse, lip sync. All right. I have not voice acted these lines yet, but I can usually predict. Like that's why I did kind of approximate lip syncing rather than exact lip syncing, because not only does it save all kinds of time, but it also lets me animate whenever I want. So even if I haven't voice acted yet and I just want to sit and animate, I'm still able to do that and then voice act later. Okay, so I think we're gonna give her this one. Okay, so you're like, why the mouse so huge? Well, we can change it. It's basically because these are the scaling properties for this mouth. So you just gotta make sure this one or has a keyframe in it, or else this mouth is gonna accidentally change. So we're gonna make this one smaller and then move it up, and then easily switches right to the next image. And you can make these mouth images on your animation program. You can use like some art program. That's what I do, is I drew most of my stuff on Autodesk Sketchbook. So yesterday I was using Fire Alpaca, but mainly I've like most of my characters I drew on Autodesk Sketchbook on my iPad, and then I just linked it over to OpenTunes, and it's very easy to like import them. Alrighty. And then just save them in my computer so they're all the files are easy to grab. Alright, I don't think she needs to change mouse. So she's gonna be like that. And then she needs a little head movement. Cause you gotta make it kind of like I know humans don't really bop their head too much, but you have to make them communicate like nobody in real life is gonna just be like, so what's this? Like just staring into, you gotta make them move, be like, oh, what's this? You know what I mean? You gotta make them like look and be like, what? You know, you gotta make them a little bit expressive. So that's when the other parts come in, like the eyebrows, the head, all of that. So we're just gonna start with the head right now. It's gonna, I think at frame 4, we're gonna do like a little head rotate. So we're gonna keep it right there. Alright, so like that. Now I gotta do something about them eyebrows. I think I'm gonna do the right eyebrow move. I'm gonna put a keyframe over there, keyframe forward, and then I'm gonna make them go with the A, because the eyebrows usually don't really need them to, like take too many keyframes. The heads little more, but eyebrows, you know, it's not as much movement, and it's just way easier like to move them. So I always just do only a couple keyframes just so it don't look weird. Alright, so she's gonna be like, what that? Like, what is this? Yeah, she'll be like that, possibly. So she could be like, what is this? And then she gonna see the flyer, so. Alrighty. So we can close this sub-X sheet. Because we're done for this little part. Same one. And then what you do is you press this button, resequence. And then it just resequences everything and gets all the animation for the sub actually into the like overall thing. Alright. Save. Alright. There we go. Okay, so very, very simple, very easy first animation, but we did it. So I'm gonna go render it. Let me just put it in the right folder. Hmm. Did FFmpeg seriously delete from my computer? Or is it just in a different... I don't know. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just save this round now, and I'll just render it later. Because I was moving around files and stuff, and I think like the FFmpeg got moved into a different folder. So it's not recognizing it, but I'll fix that. But basically the rendering is just sitting down and just waiting, so y'all aren't missing anything. Alright, we're gonna save all. But yeah, here's kind of approximately what it would look like. A little bit laggy, so it'd be a lot smoother when it renders, but yeah. So, okay, cool. We're gonna do a new scene. And now I think we're gonna have like the beach background, yeah. Okay, let me find it. Where is it? I'm gonna choose this one. Yep, import. And oh my god, thank god I have a ton of drawing files from before. Okay, so I got the beach. Then I can put in the crowd. There we go. Make it bigger. Yeah, that's I'm using the crowd for that, like, I think it was the second episode, like after it was like not counting the intro, it was like the second episode I used all these, but we're using it again. I gotta make a little bit of background music for this part, but I'll do that. Okay, so you got that. We're just gonna have them kind of like do like a little wave thing. I don't know. So they're gonna be like that. Let me make them like bigger. And I'm also gonna make them go up a little bit. Crowd party. So like, let me see what they look like. Okay. Hey, it works. It worked. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna have someone do like start dancing or having fun, but I'm not sure. I'm like, I don't know the song. I don't know the background music right now, so I'll just do that part later because I'm like, I don't know what it would be right now. What dance move? Okay, let me see. Then just say crowd getting excited. I guess. Okay, and then let me do the new scene. Now, here's the scene that I need to probably take the longest to animate. Alright. Scale it up, scale it up. Okay. What's up, next sheet? Let me find her. I'm literally my favorite. This is my favorite character, Shakisha. Not well, probably not my number one favorite, but definitely one of my favorite characters. Because she's just supposed to be she's just funny and she's a little crazy, but she's entertaining. All right, so she's gonna be walking around. Let me get the crowd in the background. Like, she's gonna go crazy in this one. All right, let me get the crowd again. Yeah, yeah. Wait. What? Oh, hey! Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I started like I was not too active before, but I started being active again and started posting all kinds of cartoons. And I'm hoping to grow my channel. But yeah, I just do cartoons, kind of based on personal stories. Being not gonna lie, but some of them are fictional too. So just a little bit of a mixture. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the subscribe. All right. So she gonna go in. I'm gonna like kind of. I don't know what to do about the crowd because I'm like needs to be a little bit of empty space. But whatever. I'll fix it in a second. So she's gonna be like talking. Let me scale her. All right. Let me go into the subx sheet. Let me see. Maybe if I make these files longer, maybe they will show up even when I'm in like the subx sheet. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so she gonna be like super duper excited and just all pumped up for this party, you know? So let me make this longer. Oh, awesome. 170 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Really nice of y'all do this for me. Thank you. Okay. So now I'm like I know supposed to be excited, but I'm like, what's what should you do? Because it's not one of them like, oh, you just change the mouth and like make the head bob things. It's a little bit different. So let me see. Okay, so she's gonna be talking, and then like the girl that I rigged yesterday, she's gonna like steal her wig off, and then she's gonna be like, "Hey, who snatched my weave?" And then this whole fight's gonna break down. But you'll see, y'all will see. All right, so let me make it a little bit longer. Okay. Okay, so I need to change where the eyes are. That's the first step. Her eyes aren't supposed to be looking that way. Or at least her pupils. Okay. Wait, wrong frame. Alright. Alright. So now she's gonna have some eyebrow. So the eyebrow's gonna start right here. They're gonna keyframe position here. You guys wondering like, oh well, they're already set in the right place, so why you gotta do a keyframe? Well, it's because if I don't, it's gonna whatever my next keyframe is gonna be, that's where it's gonna set to. Alright. So she's gonna be all excited. So she might look angry for a sec, but don't worry, she's gonna have a happy face in a second. She's not angry, I swear. Okay. Why is the mouth rotating? Oh wait, that's because it's a mouth layer. Oops. Wrong layer. Alright. See, I accidentally like I thought I got the centers confused. I thought that was the mouth layer, but it's actually the eyebrow layer. Okay. Yep, there we go. Now I got it. Another reason why I use sub X sheets is so you can import them into any project and you don't have to keep editing that original project. So like if I wanna have something crazy happen, like so for this one she's gonna lose her wig. Well, like if it was the original project, I would have to redraw the wig like later. But because like it's this specific scene, it's just a sub X sheet, it's not like the real deal. I won't have to do that work again if it saves right. I won't have to like redraw that all over again. And it will, okay, so now she's gonna have kind of like a confident, happy face in a second. All right, let me delete cells. All right, cool. Alright. Let me get character parts. So don't worry, she's not gonna have angry mouth right now. So she's gonna have to look a little angry right now. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it. And by flipping it, then you get a happy, like with your proud, confident face without even having to redraw it again. It seems so much easier. Obviously not that high, but I think yep. I accidentally rotated this thing wrong. Okay, so let me Control C. Control V. See, that's what happens when you don't set the keyframe before it does something like that. Alright. Now we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna move it down. And I think I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Seems a little too big. Alright, cool. Okay. And I think after 24, that's when she's gonna have a new mouth. So speaking of friends, I don't think I set that scale on that one before. Or actually, let me just Control C, Control V. Okay, rotate it. I'm gonna move it. There we go. Perfect. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just making cartoons right now. Alright, let me go back into Open 2. So she's gonna be all excited. Alright. I gotta do something with the hands, because she ain't gonna be like talking and just like have a straight face. Well, I guess she's not have a straight face, but everything else is like just, yeah, you get what I mean. Okay, so she gonna be. So you're gonna do slide rotate. It'll make sense. It'll make sense when you see the background. Alright, then she gonna raise over arms. And then I think I'm gonna have her blink. I don't know. I don't know. I might do that as an extra change later. Okay, something I gotta do about the position because see, your arm's kind of sticking out like that. Obviously, not gonna realistically do that. Okay. There we go. Alright. So she's all talking, she's all excited, and then around that point is when someone's gonna steal her weave. But I gotta add them in. Let's see. Let me resequence that now, just so everything is saved. Save all. Alright, cool. Now let me see. Do I have this rig? Because I rigged this character on my desktop, and the whole reason why I'm not on the desktop right now is because, oh my god, like, it literally won't load. Like, it literally won't turn on right now because there's a storm. And I think that there's something with the power, but I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna be fixed, but I'm just using the laptop for now. But let's see. Is she in here? Watch it be like it's there, but then it just like... Okay, so I don't see it here. Okay, so... Okay, so it's not in there. Could it possibly be in the drive? Okay, so it's not on my loading screen, so let me see if I can find it on my drive. And then if not, then we're just gonna have to pretend she's there, and then just like, we'll just add her in a, like, later. Alright. Let me see. Google Drive, my drive. Oh, all the files loaded. Alright. Oh my god, it has like... I swear, it like put everything all on one folder. I am not seeing him. Come on, Google Drive, come on. Where is it? Maybe it's in that OpenTune stuff folder. No. Well, I cannot find her. I'll have to find her later. But don't worry, it doesn't mean we don't have to stop the stream though. Cause we can keep going. So I know exactly what she's gonna do and like how Shakisha gonna react. So it's like I know exactly what's gonna happen. So it'll be fine. I'll just have to add her in later before I export the whole thing. Alright. Hey! Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Hey, hey. I appreciate it. Alright. But yeah, I'm sorry though that I can't add the new character. I can't add her in yet. She will be in the episode. I will make a way for her to be in the episode. Just the problem is I don't have her because she's in my desktop, and of course the desktop won't turn on right now, so because of a storm. But okay, so she gonna be all like hyped up, like, oh my god, this party is gonna be so good. Okay, so but then someone gonna steal her wig. All right, so now let me go into her sub X sheet again. Oh, oh my god. Okay, so let me go all the day. Is she just gonna have this plain, like, shocked face when her hair disappears? Okay, let me extend these frames. Probably, like... So, okay, so around, like, 48, is she gonna... Her hair's gonna disappear, so, I do not know how to animate it realistically, but we're gonna figure out a way. So let's say, okay, so by 49... Oh, wait, okay, I know it. So it's not necessarily gonna disappear, it's just gonna disappear from her head. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set a little keyframe. So, like, the hair gets taken away. Like, she's still talking while the hair's getting taken away. So what is that gonna be like? 43? Yeah. Okay, so that's where it gets set, and then it's gonna start moving. So then by 48, you know, the other character is gonna steal the wig. But I gotta add some, like, her real hair, because she's not bald. Like, she has some real hair. She just wants to wear a blonde wig, you know, because she thinks it's cool. But, okay, so I'm gonna go, and I swear the hair's not gonna be floating in space, but the real thing is just kind of just because I don't have a character yet. Okay, so let me get the top of the head. Where is it? Okay, so it's got to be above 15, this layer. Okay, where is it? Nope, that's the mouth. Eyebrow, nose, pupil. Okay, there it is. Okay, so keyframe right here, and then 48. You know, so we're gonna take it, and don't worry, it'll be a little more realistic than floaty. I just don't know what direction, but basically, so we're gonna lean over, just take the hair away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a little layer of our actual hair appear when it gets, like, stolen, you know what I mean? Okay. So, let me make a new layer. We're going to make that raster level. Save all. I can't really see it yet. Okay. Okay, let me draw. So she's just gonna have, like, a, you know, simple, short, curly style. Make it look pretty. Yeah, I like that. Not gonna lie, I kind of love her real hair. I think it's really cute looking. Then why does Showbiz too? Okay. Alright, let me delete these cells. And then we're gonna extend this over all the way over here. And then I think I'm gonna change the layering so it looks natural. Let me just extend. Oh, I use the animate. I use this app called OpenTunes. It's on it's a program on a desktop. I think you can use that on your either Windows or Apple. But let me just change the layering. But yeah, it's very easy. It's kind of similar to Adobe Animate, but in my opinion, way more simple. There we go. And then this is when she's gonna notice that like something's different. Alright. Save. And she'll be like, wait, what happened? Alright. Maps. Okay. Oh wait a minute. She gotta oopsies. Wrong move. Not yet. Went a little too early because she gotta like feel her hair before she knows what's going on. Okay, so then I gotta do some of their arms actually. My legs may go up. Okay. Alright. Okay, rotate it so she feel in her head. Where is that one? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And then this is where she gets that realization. Like, wait, what happened? Okay, now we can change the mouth. Now she can have her shocked. Let's see, 53 I feel like's the one. Yep. Okay. Oh my god, the mouth's way too big right now. Okay, so we're gonna scale. Let me just set the scale of this one in a position, keyframe it. Okay. So now she's gonna be like, wait. Oh, and her eyes gotta look up too. Her eyes gotta look up too. Alright. We go up. There we go. And then this is the expression change. You're gonna go from happy to like, what? Wait, what happened to her eyes? Her eyes are not just moved completely without. There we go. Okay, I must have not keyframed them. Alright. And then they're gonna be like, what happened? Okay. Be like, wait. Okay. So she's like, wait, what? Nope. What? No, no, that's not supposed. That's not what's supposed to happen. No. Nope. It's not supposed to be small like that. So let me Control C and then Control V. Like, imagine if I made a live stream, but every single error there was like a counter at the corner. That would be crazy. That would be a lot of them. All right, because that's just how animation programs just go. Okay, so she's like that, and then she's like, wait. And then I want to make our eyebrows more angry too. Cause now she actually angry. She's not all confident, all like, "Woo, let's have fun," you know. Now she's actually angry. All right. Okay, cool. Okay. Let me just replay just to make sure it's getting smooth enough. Oh my god. Okay, that's funny. Like me imagining like with the lines playing in my head. Too funny. Way too funny. I think when I put in the cap cut, it's gonna be hilarious. Especially after I edit in, you know, all that. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Alright, and then she'd be like, and then her hair gets stolen. Ah! And then she's gonna start a fight because that's just how she is. Alright. Okay, now we're on. Okay, right here is when the mask can change. It's what? Oh no. Dang. Oh my god. Okay. Yo, okay. So I might have to possibly rig that other character. Or I might just try to find a way to make a simplified version that doesn't require rigging. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out a way because that computer seems like it's gonna take a lot more than just waiting for it to turn on. Let's just put it like that. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to try to re-rig this character tonight and figure out a way. But it only like it will probably only take me 30 minutes now that like I know exactly how it happened yesterday, and I won't be talking. I'll just do it at night. So yeah. Okay. Control C. Control V. Okay, now our people's gonna move down. And then she gonna be like let's fight. She gonna be doing that like kind when people about to start fighting and they do this like with that the kind of punch you with their hand. That's what she's gonna do. Okay, so let me move her arms down and have her do that. She need to look straight at the camera. I know the characters look angry when their pupils get smaller, but I'm just having James do that. She ain't doing that. That's just James' thing. All right. Okay, so it's gonna be like that, and then let me move her arms, so because her arms are gonna not gonna do that. File save. Wait a minute, I did the wrong timing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did the wrong timing. Okay, let me fix it. Let me fix it. Okay, so we're gonna copy paste all these little arm frames. Wait, not yet. Okay. We're just gonna keep them all just the same. Because it will take a couple frames to get it right. Actually, now thinking about it, she's actually not gonna do the punch thing. Because, yeah, she's not gonna do it because then there would be like. Because he's gonna fight, but she ain't fighting with her hands, so. It wouldn't make sense, you know? So, I mean. Down. Move this arm a little bit. This one. Alright. Where am I? Okay. So now I gotta figure out how to do it. She's gonna pull something out of her pocket. So let me figure out how do I do that. Okay, I think I know how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna take this hand, and then you're gonna look down. Gonna just, yeah, like that. Gonna be like, and then she gotta move her like one of her pupils a little bit down, not too much down, but just a little bit. Alright. Thank God for autosave. Alright. Because sometimes I do forget to save. And it does not go well. Wait a minute. The wrong guy layer, wrong guy layer. Alright. There we go. No, not that one either. Oh, this one. Okay. Alright. Now I can extend some more. Alright. Wait, some people's okay. Oh wait, I didn't even extend these parts. Okay, let me do that. There we go. Oh, one more. There we go. But yeah, but if y'all wonder, like, hey, why does it take Silly Julie a while to animate? This is why, because you gotta animate every single part, one by one. But it ends up being worth it, so. I'm just gonna keep it like down like that for a second. Okay. Let me have her lift her arm. Control C, Control V. Alright. Or Command C, Command V. I don't know. I'm using a Mac right now, but I'm pretty used to being on Windows, so I do recall Control instead of Command. Alright. And then she's gonna lift her arm. Oh my god, what? That looked like a broken arm. Well, I'm gonna go fix that. Alright. And then she's gonna pull something out of her pocket. I think that was right. It's this one now. I think it needs a little bit of a move. There we go. Save scene. Okay. I just gotta add last mouth. Alright, last mouth for the lip syncing. Alright, cool. Okay, so let me just set the position right there. And then move it down. Okay. Hey! Oh, thank you. I appreciate the subscription. Yeah, right now you are. There were some people who like joined in before, but you're the only one watching right now. Alright. But thank you so much, though. I appreciate it. Okay. Now let me just go back on my Finder, pull up an image, import. Where is it? I think it's in the objects. But yeah, there's usually more people in the beginning of stream than when it gets to the close to the end. Okay, so what frame is she gonna pull it out? Okay. Yeah, right here. See? There we go. Set the position. And then the rotation. Boom. Okay, and then she has to shoot it. And then everyone gonna freak out, and then everyone's gonna start running. Because she's gonna go crazy. Alright. Wait, what? No? No. No, let me set this keyframe way back. It took way too long. Okay. Okay, so it's that one, and then you gotta fix. I gotta fix these in betweens. Make sure they work right. There we go. The only thing is she's supposed to have it at the end of her arm like that, so it's a little more natural. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. So she pulls that out, and then what was I gonna say? And then she's gonna shoot the gun, and everyone's gonna start running, but I don't have like I don't know. I gotta make some like little stick figures, like that I could have the crowd running. I gotta do that on our tablet later. So I think it's gonna be the last animation for this specific stream. But I'm gonna try to animate some more tonight and get the video hopefully posted tomorrow. Hoping, fingers crossed. Okay, me too. Rotate it again. Okay, now I gotta have. Okay, and then I gotta put the gun in the same poses, just so it turns out realistic. Realistic. It's not gonna be accurate, but probably accurate. Okay. So here's when to set the keyframe right. I think it's up here. Yeah. So they're giving the keyframe for the rotation, all that. Okay. This down. Oh wait, so the hair actually, I'm gonna make the hair like, cause the person's gonna take the hair, but then it's gonna like run off the screen, and they're gonna run off with it. Same thing for the one upper. Alright, where is it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Wait, why in the world is it flying again? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so she's like, "Oh, it's party. It's gonna be so good." And then someone steals it. She's like, "Wait, who snatched my weave?" And then she's gonna start a fight. All right. Now, last thing we gotta do is add some little effects. But I think I need to get the arm to move a little bit more down. I don't. I know you want me to rub it. Rotate. 3 minutes. Alright, good enough. Alright. Hmm. Okay. Now I just gotta add a roster level. So close to being done. And a little ball. Or actually, wait a minute. I know what to do. Okay, then we're gonna make it bigger. See, it doesn't recognize it. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, come in. We're just gonna keep copy and pasting these 2 frames. Okay. Let me just the position right. Alright. Oh my god, we're so close to being done. Alright, let me just. I think we're finally done with her. Alright, so we're gonna save the scene and gonna close. Then resequence. Then we're gonna extend these all the way down. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if it worked. Yes! Yes, it turned out okay. Okay. Alright, now I just gotta add some effects in CapCut. Oh my god. Let's go. Okay. So now we're just gonna add a little bit of final movements. And then you can export and then we'll be done. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, let me set the keyframe. So she's gonna be right here for right now, and then she's gonna rotate. And then she's gonna scale up and get kind of closer to the camera. Yep. Okay. Let me see. Okay, it's going half the time because I was like, that's kind of slow, but it's just because it's just running half the time because I haven't exported it yet. Alright. Yep. Alright, cool. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna do today on live stream. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll try to do one very soon. when I do my next one, I will notify y'all on Instagram. But if y'all don't have Instagram, or you just want to be double sure, what you can do is you could subscribe and turn on notifications on my YouTube channel, and then it will notify you whenever I go live again. So yeah, can't wait to do more of these with y'all. I will make sure to post the video